The Helldivers battle for freedom. Let us decide where to enter the fray. A multitude of operations, each one a chance for freedom to reign. The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien scum.
Initiating FTL jump to the Aesir Pass system. Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Requesting air support! Make the automatons pay for their wanton aggression.
Engaging terminal.
Requesting orbital strike.
Hellbomb arm. Clear the area.
Requesting tac pack. Calling down a support weapon.
Mission is progressing. Requesting air support! Requesting orbital. Calling down a support weapon. Calling down a sentry.
Reloading!
Automaton
Objective
outpost
located.
destroyed.
Northwest, 100 meters.
Dropping a pin. East, 100 meters. Supplies. Sub-objective in your vicinity. Objective critical stratagem available.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Main objective nearby. Calling in orbital strike.
Engaging terminal. Hell bomb armed.
Requesting objective equipment. Mission progress logged. Package acquired. Dropping package. Requesting advanced weaponry. Sending in an Eagle. Dropship.
I got the terminal.
Requesting air support. Requesting
Tagging map. East. Far.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Requesting orbital strike! Fox, southwest. Close. Marking location. Southeast. Sending in an eagle!
Calling in reinforcements.
Calling in reinforcements!
Dropping a pin. South, 300 meters.
Requesting air support! Requesting advanced weaponry!
Requesting air support.
Orbital inbound!
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Small outpost!
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Tagging map. Northeast, 200 meters. Tagging map. Southeast, 200 meters. Requesting air support.
Requesting
Objective
orbital.
critical stratagem available. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
East. 200 meters.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Main objective nearby.
Tagging map. East. 300 meters.
Calling down a support weapon. Calling down objective equipment. Sending in an eagle. Requesting sentry. Requesting air support. Package acquired. Dropping package.
Sending in an eagle.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Dropping a pin. Requesting advanced weaponry.
air support.
Coming in hot. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply. Automaton outpost destroyed.
Dropping a pin, northwest, far.
Package acquired. Dropping a pin, southwest, far. Dropping package. Freedom has prevailed. Now head to the extraction point.
Dropship!
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
No mag!
Liberty returns, locked and loaded.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Orbital inbound! Tagging map. South, far.
Bot outpost destroyed.
Thank you. Calling down a support weapon.
Extraction shuttle inbound. Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver. ETA, T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Orbital inbound. Calling in orbital strike. Orbital inbound. Heavy hitting south. Eagle. On my position. Requesting orbital.
ETA, T-minus 2 minutes.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting sentry. Requesting advanced weaponry.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Calling down a support weapon! You may!
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Rear step required.
Sending in an eagle.
Democracy's on its way.
50 meters.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Requesting air support. Requesting orbital
air
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Delivering payload.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Calling down a support weapon. Heavy. South. Look. I'm out.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Station low to the mountain. One light for Emperor.
Reloading.
How about a nice cup of lemonade? Marking extraction point. You may. Fire in the hole! Requesting air support. Marking extraction point.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Mission accomplished, Helldiver. One small step for democracy. One giant leap in the death count of our enemies.
Allied destroyer has left squadron. Mission coordinates locked. Engaging orbital thrusters. Hellpods primed. Orbit synchronized. Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Hellpod launch initiated.
If the automatons can feel regret, they shall feel it soon.
Requesting TAC inbound. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Requesting orbital. Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Sending in an eagle. Requesting orbital. Orbital inbound. Requesting air support. Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Calling in reinforcements. Liberty, save me!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Bot outpost spotted. Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Reinforcing!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Tagging map. West, 200 meters. Objective located. Northeast.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Dropping a pin. North, 100 meters.
Automaton
Objective
outpost
located.
destroyed.
Northeast, 100 meters.
Affirmative. Dropping a pin. North, 100 meters.
Objective located. Northeast, 100 meters. Reloading!
Objective nearby.
Sending in an eagle. Tagging map. Northeast, 200 meters. Orbital strike. Calling in a hellfire.
Tagging map. Northeast. 100 meters. Clear the area. Requesting air support. Requesting air support. Sending in an Eagle. Thank you.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Dropping a
Calling
pin.
in a
North,
hell bomb.
200 meters. Requesting air support. Heavy, north, close.
Objective located. Southeast. Engaging terminal.
Sending in an Eagle.
Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
Dropping a pin. North. 100 meters.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Objective located. Southeast. 50 meters. Orbital inbound.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Hellbomb. Request approved on its way now. Automaton facility destroyed.
Tagging map. Northeast. 100 meters.
Dropping a pin. East. Far. I got the terminal. Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
Requesting orbital. Requesting objective equipment.
Mission progress logged.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Calling down a sentry. Requesting orbital. Orbital inbound. Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched. Democracy delivered.
Dropping a pin. East, 300 meters. Danger.
Reloading.
Dropping a pin. Northeast, 200 meters.
Automaton facility destroyed.
Sending in an Eagle.
5 minutes left. Liberty speed your step, Helldiver. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Requesting air support. Calling down a support weapon.
Reloading.
Tagging map. Northeast, 100 meters. Requesting orbital.
Requesting air support.
Dropping a pin. Northwest, 50 meters.
Democracy's on
Marking
its way.
location. West. Bot fabricator. Requesting orbital strike. Objective located. Northeast. 100 meters. Dropping a pin. Northeast. Follow me. 200 meters. Affirmative.
Requesting orbital.
Sending in an Eagle.
Engaging orbital laser.
Tagging map, northeast, 200 meters.
Calling in a Hellbomb. Sending in an Eagle. Freedom spreads yet further. Extract when ready.
Extraction is available.
Elephants, clear the area.
Request approved. Deploying
Supplies.
reinforcements.
Tagging map, southeast, 100 meters. Spot outpost spotted! Tagging map, northwest, 200 meters.
Dropping a pin, southwest, bar.
Requesting air support. Requesting orbital. Dropships. Requesting advanced weaponry. Sending in an Eagle.
Calling down a support weapon.
Requesting air support. Sending in an Eagle. Requesting air support. Danger. Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Requesting
ETA
tac
T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Sending in an Eagle.
Requesting sentry.
Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Orbital inbound.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Dropships.
Reinforcement budget depleted. ETA T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds. ETA T-minus T-minus 30 seconds.
Last reload.
Tagging location. Southwest. Dropping a pin. South.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Southwest. Tagging location.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Heavy. South. Close.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown. Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Choose where to join your fellows in righteous liberation. You must drive the Terminids back from this world. Choose an operation and strike.
Allied destroyer coordinates received. Initiating FTL jump to the Cirrus system. FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
This is it. This is the solemn duty for which you were born.
Objective
Defend
critical
democracy
stratagem available.
at any cost.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Tack back inbound.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Tagging map. Northwest, 300 meters.
Requesting sentry. Reinforcing.
Calling in orbital strike.
Calling down a support weapon.
Landing in an eagle.
Requesting tac pack.
That's something. Requesting orbital strike. Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Sending in an eagle. No mag. Calling down the sentry. Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Reloading.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I'm sorry. Reinforcing. Eat them.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Requesting orbital.
My flag.
Allied coordinates locked. Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Pod launch initiated.
Found something. Go now. Save this planet from infestation.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting air support. Attack inbound. Democracy's on its way. We've got equipment. Bug outpost spotted. Sending in an eagle. Say hello to democracy!
Bug outpost destroyed.
Calling in an eagle.
Attack underway. Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Found something!
Tactical asset near your location.
Sending in an eagle!
Sub-objective nearby.
Off tunnel breach! Last reload. How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Requesting sentry.
Requesting air support. Fire in the hole! Requesting orbital. Have a taste of democracy!
This is Eagle 1. We're back in business.
Out of ammo. Sending in an eagle. Ah! Requesting air support.
Keep Liberty.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Calling in reinforcement. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Request approved, deploying reinforcements.
Tech pack inbound.
Calling down the support weapon.
Sending
approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Dropping a pin. Northwest, far.
Freedom never sleeps!
Orbital inbound. Requesting air support.
Reinforcing.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Requesting orbital. Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Get some! Get some!
Grenade! Reinforcing!
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Democracy has landed.
Requesting orbital strike.
Firing orbital strike.
Last reload.
Requesting air support. Calling down a support weapon.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Enemy elite, north, 50 meters.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Requesting air support. Heavy, on my position.
Requesting sentry.
Engaging terminal.
Calling down
Tagging
a
map.
sentry.
Northeast, far.
Bomb tunnel breach. Requesting orbital.
Requesting orbital.
I'm on it.
Requesting orbital.
I got the terminal.
Objective completed.
Heavy. North. Close.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Sending Sending in an Eagle.
Sending in an Eagle.
Bug, southwest.
Bug outpost destroyed.
Heavy, north, close.
Requesting air support.
Requesting sentry.
Bug outpost spotted. Out of ammo.
Terminate outpost purged.
Sending in an Eagle. Heavy on my position.
You will never destroy our way of
Laying
life!
down a sentry.
Out of ammo. Sending in an Eagle.
Administering freedom. Tagging location. Cancel that. East.
New mag.
Affirmative.
Bug tunnel breach.
Requesting air support. Last reload.
Here comes the cavalry.
Requesting air support.
Marking location. North. Never mind. Danger. Northwest.
New mag.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Terminate hive structure destroyed.
Out of ammo.
Heavy. West. Close.
Last reload.
Danger. Sending in an Eagle.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 100 meters.
Bug hive.
Requesting air support.
Orbital inbound.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Package. Dropping package.
Sending in an Eagle.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Package acquired. Dropping package.
Heavy. Northeast. Close.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Requesting air support.
Engaging terminal.
Sentry. Calling down a support
Bug
weapon.
tunnel breach.
Orbital inbound. Heavy. Northeast. Close.
Tagging map. East,
Calling down
200
a
meters.
sentry. Requesting orbital.
No mag!
Requesting orbital. Orbital inbound. Requesting air support.
No mag!
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Sending in an eagle. Requesting air.
Coming in hot.
Sending in an eagle.
Calling in orbital strike.
Package acquired.
Now that's what I call liberty.
Orbital inbound.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
No mag! Sending in an eagle.
Democracy's on its way.
Last reload.
Terminate outpost destroyed.
Out of ammo. Requesting air support.
Unleashing democracy. Requesting sentry.
Throwing grenade.
Sending in an eagle.
Terminate outpost destroyed.
Calling down a support weapon.
Heavy. South. Close.
Heavy. On my position.
Requesting orbital. Backpack inbound.
Orbital inbound.
Requesting air support.
Cancel that. Southeast.
Orbital inbound. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Liberty returns, locked and loaded.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Calling down supplies. Sending in an eagle.
Requesting air support. Democracy has been well delivered. May your extraction be swift.
Last reload. Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Calling down a sentry.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
New mag.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Requesting orbital.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Calling down a sentry.
Activating jump pack. Sending in an eagle.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Reloading.
To the sky. Requesting air support. Last reload.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Orbital inbound.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting orbital.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. Pelican 1 landing in progress.
Marking extraction point.
On my way. Engaging. I'll take it. Requesting orbital.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
There's nothing sweeter than victory in the name of freedom.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Here?
Launch initiated.
Let our enemies choke upon their territorial ambitions.
Requesting tac pack.
Tagging map, northwest, 200 meters.
Calling down a sentry! Requesting advanced weaponry! Got equipment.
Found
Tagging
something!
map. North, 200 meters.
Heavy, north, 50 meters.
Last reload. Found something. Fresco democracy.
Enemy tactical asset within threat range.
Fire in the hole!
Terminate hive structure destroyed.
Requesting air support.
Requesting orbital strike.
Bug tunnel breach.
Terminate hive structure destroyed.
Requesting air support.
Requesting sentry. Sending in an eagle. Orbital inbound.
Objective near your position.
No mag.
Requesting sentry. Heavy, east, close.
Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Get some! Get some! No mag.
Eat this!
Requesting air support. Last reload.
Bug tunnel breach. Requesting air support.
Democracy delivered.
Calling down a support weapon.
Liberty, save me!
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Reloading.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien scum. You must drive the Terminids back from this world. Choose an operation and strike.
Allied destroyer coordinates received. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Let them
Allied
come.
destroyer joining
Let them
squadron,
roll.
deploying Helldiver
Let
to
them
combat
face
zone.
the insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
Out of ammo! Reinforcing. Attack back inbound.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.